Last time on Medicine Creek.
What is that guy doing? What do you want? Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Boss. Boss, you alright?
Huh?
You alright, boss?
Uh, yeah. No, no.
What's going on?
Um,
And and how did you get here? There's no vehicles here.
um, we got a problem. We got a
Uh,
major problem. Hang on. Uh, I haven't slept all night long. Oh my word. When I got home last night, you know that black car that I said was a little weird and I asked you about?
yeah.
It showed up at the house.
Huh?
Yeah, it showed up at the house. After I got back with the combine, it showed up at the house. This guy came out and walked right up to me and just slugged me out of nowhere, knocked me to the ground, and just pummeled me, threw me in the car, in the passenger seat, and dude,
That
the chicken mafia. It's the chicken mafia, man. I'm just
that explains the bruises on your cheek and a black eye.
yeah. And I've got a few ribs that are really sore too. There was a force enhancer pointed in my back from the gentleman behind him in the back seat.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's just say this farm is done, man. They
Wait,
are taking this farm away from me. We have 48 hours to get everything off of this farm and to the other farm.
so
The other bidder for this property was the chicken mafia, and they have been planning this, trying to get me to back away from it. With all that stuff that has happened in the past, they wanted this farm and they were mad that I cleaned up. You remember the termites took out the buildings here. They're mad about that. They wanted, apparently, one of the mafia members, this was family land, and we didn't know. Nobody knew.
yeah.
And yeah, I have 48 hours to get everything off of this farm and over to the other farm.
Oh
I
boy.
I don't I don't know how we're going to do it. Oh, and they're going to bulldoze everything here. All these brand new buildings. They're just going to bulldoze them.
What the heck?
That's what I said. I was like, "Well, I built brand new buildings. Why would you bulldoze them?" I don't know
I'll
what I'm
take
going
it.
to do. I don't.
That explains why you requested me to hook up to that little bumper pulled trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
we're
nothing huge,
probably going to
but
need it. I mean, you know, Hang on, let me see if I can get out the door here. I'm a little sore moving still. I slept on the couch there last night because, well, I had the side by side here, but I couldn't even bring myself to go back to the house. You know,
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I don't know. I guess we can load the side by side up on that for now, and at least it's one less thing. Oh,
All right.
yeah, yeah. Um, wow, Fred,
Yes.
why don't you, why don't you take my truck in here over to the other farm, and I'll move the claws out of the way here. But why don't you take my truck in here to the other farm and go get my big gooseneck trailer, and we'll try to start getting things rounded up while we can here.
All right.
All right. Well, everybody, I mean, this is just a horrible situation. I feel absolutely battered and bruised and beaten, and yeah, I don't know what to do. You know, I am just so out of it here. I guess we'll get the, oh, how did that happen? Oh, man. Well, that's lovely. I don't know if I can fish that out of the corner or not. I didn't even know that that had gotten shoved over there like that. Can I get it? No. All right, well, let me see if I can get that out of there with the other tractor, and I'll be right back with you. Well, everybody, I've got most everything out here, and Fred should be back, I would think, any minute. Oh, there he is right there coming in with that trailer. Man. I'm just, wow. Yeah, let me holler at Fred here. He might want to go ahead and put, oh, he can't hear me. Go ahead and put the ramps down if you would, please. There we go. That's good. Okay. Okay, Fred, while you were gone doing that, I called the dealership to see if they would take some of this and sell it.
Alrighty.
And all they are interested in is the tillage equipment. They're not interested in my Kinsey Blue Drive, but the John Deere at the other house they are.
Gotcha.
But they'll take my tillage equipment and the new Dimco trailer I bought from them here recently, and they're going to try to sell them for me, but we have to take them up to them.
Okay.
So, but they don't want any of the tractors whatsoever. They're not interested in the tractors, or the combine. I mean, yeah, it's even the straight trucks
Do you have room for all that?
at my place.
Yeah.
We'll make room. We're gonna have to make room. That's that's all there is
Well,
to it.
well, little kind of a crazy idea. If Well, how much of the tractors and stuff are you actually going to be using if they're kicking you out of this entire farm?
I mean, I might use the 1206, but I doubt it. Probably. Well, let's just be honest, Fred. I'm not getting a dime out of this. They are literally holding me to a force enhancer, and if I don't come up with the titles, I'm done. And I don't mean if we're not evacuated and if I don't have everything out of here, they're coming back to enhance force on me. If that makes
Well,
sense. I have no use for I anything here, but the problem is I've got a $3 million loan out there.
well, let me. So the John Deere combine of mine, it was pretty bad. I never told you because I didn't want you to worry about it.
Okay.
Anyways, anyways, I ended up just selling it to the dealership. They're gonna fix it up, sell it for what they thought it was worth.
Okay.
So, so I'm technically out of combine. I could I could find a way to do it. I've got some money. I will buy the calls from you. Then
So you'd want the combine?
the combine, and if you don't have a use for it, I could sell my 8530 because it's still a pretty good tractor. It'll bring a lot of money. I just got to find someone to buy it. But I'll buy the claws over there from you as well. I'll buy the combine and tractor both to help you out.
Oh, well, okay. That I mean, you don't need any of the tillage equipment, do you?
Um,
I mean, I've got basically the same exact setup I have at the other farm. I've got that, one of the sunflower rippers. I'll have that John Deere just almost identical to this Kinsey, and and then this John Deere field cultivator.
you know, I'll have to find out a way to do it. But I'll buy the combine, the headers for the combine. I'll buy the tractor and planter if you don't have a use for it, and both pieces of tillage equipment. I'll find a way, but I'll buy all that from you. I could use it because I got enough ground to cover it, and that way we still got it to help, cover your ground that you've got yet, and it'll try to help you out of, you know, uh, just it'll help you out.
All right. Well, um, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take the case over to the house and I'm going to keep it there. But with that loan that's there, and I think even with what you're helping me out with, which thank you, that's going to save us a lot of driving. Um, I'm probably going to keep the case and let that brand new New Holland uh, four-wheel drive go, and just keep the case at the other house. I'm going to keep the other tractor, the other New Holland,
Gotcha.
but I
Well,
think I think I'm going to let that case be the replacement because hey, it's still almost brand new. I could get probably really good money out of it to cover my debt.
you know, I I sold enough, like with the grain carts I sold and everything. I was able to finish paying off a loan, and I sold some of my grain and whatnot to pay a loan off, and I've still got some change. Let me while we're moving stuff to wherever we move it to, let me contact the bank. If they'll give me a loan for it, I'll buy all that stuff I mentioned here, and I will get rid of my 8530 and my 9884, and I'll just buy that new Holland, you know, quad track for stay away from you as well. Because I mean, it would be a much needed upgrade. I can
Well,
just
yeah,
I
with
could
the
claim.
ground that you have, yeah, I could see that. But are you sure, Fred? I mean, that's a lot of money out of your pocket in a hurry.
I can find a way. It's all right.
Okay,
It
well,
No, you're good. I can find a way. I just if I can clean up the 8530 and the 9884, service them and stuff like that, you know, I think I'll be all right. Just I gotta find someone, which may know a guy on the 80 that you know that nice tractor. Well, that 9884. I may know a lead on it. I
okay,
don't know. I don't know how good, but I got a lead on that. The 8530, maybe.
okay. Well,
But I can find a way. Don't worry about me. Let's worry about you right now. This is more important.
I'll tell you what we're going to do then. Um, let's take. I'll hop in the case and take that Dimco trailer to the dealership.
Okay.
You take the claws, because the claws can pull all the equipment here just down the road and a lot faster than the case. Take all
Gotcha.
the stuff that you are going to buy to your house. Let's load up the. Well, let's see here. We're
You
gonna.
want to do you want to load up all the small tractors on the flatbed here?
You know what? I think so. Let's do that real quick so at least it's done. Um, we're going to load my service truck up on there. I think there's enough room on this to do it all. Let's, yeah, let's do the service truck first. And get it up there. I'll get the 1206 disconnected. Yeah, I think this will work, everybody. I think Fred just might have saved our backsides. Oh, I hope Fred sees he's a little off kilter. He did. I'm pretty sure that service truck can make it. Oh yeah, just enough room. I just hope my truck can handle this. There's going to be a lot of weight on this trailer. That's good, Fred. Perfect. Could you see my weights? I want to be as close as possible.
Um, you know, let me fold up your rants and let's scoot the tractor on towards the far back. Maybe it'll help kind of pull the back bend down some.
Well, we still got the other. Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll let him fold those. I think. Yeah, there they go. Okay, he's got them folded. How's that, Fred?
Yeah, I think that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
it's not
not
100%, but
it's not squatting her down, I don't think, too hard.
no, that service truck weighed an awful lot.
I'm
So
surprised at how much it actually weighed.
But I figured this way there's some weight on the back end of the trailer too to kind of help equalize it, per se.
True. Well, it's too bad we wouldn't have put the, couldn't have put the H on the front, then we could have scooted that. I don't know if there would be enough room. It might have to be a separate journey.
I think it will be a separate journey. I wouldn't want to press the...
Yeah, I don't want to
right.
press luck. Since we rebuilt that engine, I mean, it's still a good engine, but I don't want to press any buttons on it.
Yeah, I mean, this is already going to be
Heavy.
pretty good load.
Yeah. And I'll take it back here after I get the stuff up. Well, I get the trailer up to the dealership. Let's see. After I do that, I'll come back. Well, let's see. I'll think about it here.
Okay.
Because I think I'm trying to figure out how I can get that tractor headed to the other farm so that we can grab that big New Holland to pull the Demco to the dealership, and then it can go straight to your farm, if you get my idea. I don't think there's going to be anything left, It might just have to make a solo trip to my farm and then come over here.
I think that's probably our best bet.
Okay, well, let's do that then. I'll let you get the, well, and you're going to have to go to my farm with the claws. Because the John Deere that I'm going to get rid of is over there.
That is true.
So, okay, let's go ahead and take the claws and the Kinsey to my farm, because I am going to keep the Kinsey. Grab the John Deere planter, hook it to the claws, and take it to your farm, while I take the case to my farm and grab the other, come back here, we're just going to make the rounds as quick as we can.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, well, let's get to it so we don't burn too much daylight here. Oh my, everybody. Man, oof. I know this thing is slow, and I'll let Fred go first. This tractor is slow compared to the other one. So I'll let him head to the farm, and I'll be there in a minute. I don't know, everybody. I don't know if we can get this done in the amount of time, because, see, we still have another farm to go through. The cattle, we got to get the... Oh, my gosh. Fred, you got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
We still got to move cattle off of the out of the... We still got to move cattle, and we got to move all the equipment that's up there, too.
Well, while making my phone calls, I know I've become pretty good buddies with a guy that hauls cattle for the sale barn. Let me contact him, see what he can do. You were talking about taking that New Holland quad track to my place, right?
Well, after I come back and get the Demco trailer, I'm going to leave it up here by the gate.
Well, what I was going to ask you about was, if I seeing that this thing's a little bit quicker, how would you feel about, you want to just run the, you could just run that all the way back to your place and hook that Demco up to that New Holland, run the New Holland over to my place after unhooking. It'd be kind of a two-bird, one-stone thing. You could hook that cart up to the New Holland and run it over there and just drop the New Holland off. You're not having to backtrack quite as much.
Yeah, and then come back to the farm and maybe grab the chisel or the other to go to your place. Yeah, that's a smart idea, Fred. I like that. Good thinking, my friend. Good thinking. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Alrighty.
Well, everybody, I am going to time lapse a little bit of this, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Well, we're on one of the last loads back over to the house for tonight. I still have some things that have to be transferred, and I've still got one day to get it done in. Fred has gone home to rest and relax, and I am just working my way back to the house with yet another load of stuff that we're taking back over. All the cattle got transferred today to, well, the ones that would fit in the Holsteins that would fit inside the dairy side got transferred. All the rest of the Holsteins, calves, etc. got sold. I sold everything else off. So I am at a point right now where I am exhausted, so this has to be my last load. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. And yeah, my body is tired, I'm worn out, and I've had enough. So I'm just trying to get this last little bit over to the house, call it a night, and we'll start again first thing in the morning and get all of this out of there so that, well, you guys know. It is what it is. We're getting it done. And we're going to make it work. Even if I am, making these poor old trucks work really hard, we're getting it done. So I just want to say, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.